Hi guys, Remy here, and I'm so sorry I've been gone for so long. I've literally been so ill, but I'm fine now. I bought quite a few records in like the past 2 months, so I thought it'd be a great catch up and everything. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is something I debated on getting for a really long time, but I gave in. It's the Abbey Road 50th anniversary box set. It's the LP version, so it doesn't come with the book, which I would have really liked, but the leaflet it comes with is really informative about all the songs, all the demos, and yeah, it comes with the sessions and the new mix. And to be honest, I got this mainly for the sessions because I do like the majority of the new mixes, but there are a few songs that I just don't like what they've done to them. But I will go more into detail about this in a whole separate video because there's just so much I need to talk about. I'm really happy I've got this. I haven't had much time to listen to it, but I think honestly the pure highlight is the sessions, and my favourite session tracks are probably the Trident recording and reduction mix of I Want You She's So Heavy, the Something studio demo, and I really like Paul's demo of Come and Get It. So plus the ending of You Never Gave Me Your Money, Take 36 is just so good. But yeah, I'm really happy I've got this, and I will talk about this in more detail on another video. The next album I'm going to show you guys is kind of a random one, but when I saw it I thought, you know what, why not? It's a great album and there's some great singles on here, and it's Justified by Justin Timberlake. Now, I don't listen to a lot of Justin Timberlake, but I didn't realise how many of his songs that I really like are on here. So Senorita, Like I Love You, Rock Your Body and Cry Me a River, just I love it. The other songs on here are okay. I think I need to listen to it again because honestly the other songs I haven't really remembered them, they haven't really stuck with me. But again, I will listen to this again at some point, but it's just hilarious. Like this screams early 2000s, and iconic really. It's just so funny, like looking at the cringy photo shoots. The next album I'm going to show you guys is 100 Million Suns by Snow Patrol. Now the reason why I got this was because H&B was selling it for £10, and I thought that's a bargain, so why not? And also one of my favourite songs ever is on this album. It's What If This Storm Ends, which is part of the huge medley at the end of the album called The Lightning Strike. So yeah, I just had to get this album. There's some other songs I'm beginning to like Lifeboats. However, I feel like I need to listen to this album of like a lot more for me to really figure out which tracks I like, because it's still really new to me. Also, an interesting thing about this album is that it plays at 45 RPM, not 33 1/3. I don't know why. It's also funny that my 7-inch of Sewn by The Feeling plays at 33 1/3, so it's kind of just like reverse. Okay, so for the next lot I'm just going to call it the McCartney trio, starting off with McCartney. Now I got this on Black Friday, so this is my most recent purchase, and it's still like growing on me. There's only a few songs I like on this album, but the songs were worth me getting this album because I really love Every Night. And Maybe I'm Amazed is a song that I used to think was alright, but it's really grown on me really fast over the past few weeks. Like, I can't get it out of my head. I'm beginning to fall in love with the song. And also, I really like Junk. Junk's kind of sweet, but I thought whilst it's on offer, let's get it. And I'm really glad I do have it because I like getting more Paul albums, especially as I'm seeing him next year, and I'm so happy about that. And also I love all the photos taken by Linda and everything. Like, it's a really sweet album, and he made this all by himself, and it's just really great. Like, I love I love his creativity, like he's so talented. And of course with the sequel, McCartney 2. I got McCartney 2 because even though I already have Coming Up as a single, I kind of wanted maybe a bit of a cleaner, higher quality copy of the song. Plus I love the song Waterfalls, and Temporary Secretary is just a must-have. It's a mess, but it's a beautiful mess. I was beginning to like On the Way, I think. But yeah, I need to listen to this album a little bit more. But it's just another album that I'm really glad I've got in my collection now. Like my local HMV is really good when it comes to Paul albums. Like they're normally on offer, or they've just got a lot of his stuff. I wish they had more George stuff because they don't have any George stuff. And then the last Paul album I got was Wildlife by Wings. So again, pretty much with all the other McCartney albums in this video, there's a lot of songs that I still need to listen to a bit more for like me to fully get them and like them. But I just had to get this album because it was so worth it, because I love Wildlife and I love Dear Friend. So I just thought this album was worth it just for those two songs, especially Wildlife, because it's just, oh my god, I love it so much. It's one of his best songs, honestly. Like his vocals, he just smashes it. And also I really like the photography. Like I really like the album artwork. It's cool. I like it. And this is the 2018 deluxe version, I think, because it's got all like the home recordings and stuff. And I do like that. It's interesting to hear the songs in earlier forms. I think that's really cool. The next one I got, because it was on offer as well, and it is Cream Disraeli Gears. I'm in love with the artwork. It's just so mesmerising. It was like enticing me to get the album. I also love Sunshine of Your Love, and the songs Strange Brew and Tales of Brave Ulysses are really growing on me, and I really like them. I need to listen to this album a bit more, but it's just, the guitar work's amazing and it's just a really cool album. It's great. I don't like Mother's Lament though, sorry. Now if you watched my previous video, I said about how I got the Elton John Diamonds album, and I was a bit sad that the vinyl version didn't come with Honky Cat. Well, no longer need I worry, because now I've got Honky Chateau. Quit those days and my redneck ways. Oh, change is gonna do me good. I'll be honest, I don't like this album. Like, I listened to it and it just, apart from Rocket Man and Honky Cat, I was just a bit, I don't know, just underwhelmed, I guess. Whereas in my last haul, I was getting albums that I knew really well. And this time round I started to buy albums that I don't know as well, and I'm hoping I'll explore my music tastes a bit more and be a bit more adventurous with what I'm listening to and what I'm buying. So yeah, I was experimenting with this album, and I mainly got it because it was on sale and it had Honky Cat on it, so I thought it was worth buying. And I really love Honky Cat. Like, I love it so much, so I don't regret buying this album. It's just a shame that I don't really like the other songs on this album apart from Rocket Man and Honky Cat, but oh well. Now if you watched one of my other recent videos, you would have seen me talking about this. This is Michael Jackson's Scream album. It's kind of a compilation of all his spooky or Halloween-esque songs, and I love it so much. And it's really cool that it kind of glows in the dark. Obviously, I tried to get it to glow in the dark in my previous video. It didn't glow as much as I would have liked, but I bought it more for the music really, and I just love this album so much. Most of my favourite songs are pretty much his Halloween-like songs, so I'm overjoyed with this album. I love it so much. And the other album I got from Michael Jackson was Dangerous. Oh, this album is just so good. I said it once and I'm saying it again. Music-wise, his music in the 90s is very underrated, because apart from Black or White, no one really talks about his other stuff, whereas like In the Closet, Remember the Time, Dangerous, oh, they're just so good. Like him collaborating with Teddy Riley was one of the best things he ever did, because the music, like the New Jack swing he's kind of going for, so cool. And I love the album cover so much. My mum went and saw him during his Dangerous tour and she said he was amazing. So yeah, this album is just awesome. It is awesome and I'm so happy. I've kind of got all the Michael Jackson albums I want now. I've got Off the Wall, Thriller and Bad, Dangerous and Scream, so I'm content now. There's no other Michael Jackson album I feel like I need to get right now. Like I'm really happy with what I have. Now this is a really special album because this band is fairly new and I really liked their song Still Feel, but like I hadn't really listened to the rest of their stuff, just didn't have the time. And then I went to their concert in Brixton recently, and on my way to the concert I was listening to their album because I was like, I have to familiarise myself, otherwise what's the point of me going? And wow, just wow, like I listened to the songs really quickly on my way there, and then hearing them live with all the dancers. And all the amazing vocals and the bass playing and drumming, it just blew me away. And then after the concert I bought the album from their merch stand straight away, and that is Now Not Yet by Half Alive. If you haven't listened to Half Alive, I would heavily recommend it. Their stuff is so fresh, it's a bit funky, it's a bit chill, it's just compared to some generic stuff you might hear on the radio nowadays, this is so fresh, so full of love, and I love it so much. The interesting thing is about this album though, is that my copy is mint green. However, when I checked online, apparently the copies that they were selling on their tour is supposed to be a translucent orange, and I got this from their tour, but I didn't get the translucent orange one. Maybe it's only for their US tour that they get the orange one. Personally, I prefer that I've got green. I think it's a cooler colour. But I just found it interesting how my album from their tour stand isn't a tour exclusive. But not to worry, because I made it a tour exclusive, because I wrote from the Half Alive gig 12th of November 2019 with Zev. He was my friend who I went with. And yeah, this album, I've just started to fall in love with it so quickly. Still Feel is an amazing track, and oh, it's so good. I can't even talk about it, it's just too good. I've really like fallen in love with Trust and Arrow. I'm just gushing about them. Please listen to this band, they deserve it. Their shows are so interesting because they really bring in choreography and like a light show. They're controlling the light bulbs. Wow, they got magic powers. as well, like it's the most interesting show I've ever seen, and I felt that they're still very new. They're just, oh, so innovative and fresh, and I'd really recommend Half Alive and Now Not Yet. One album I also got was Travelling Wilburys Volume 1. I got this mainly because I'm such a huge George Harrison fan, and I kind of wish he sung more songs on this album. I'm not really a huge fan of Bob Dylan's singing style. I understand he's an amazing writer, but singer, I don't know about that, chief. But I really like Handle With Care, Heading for the Light, End of the Line is banger as well. But yeah, I kind of just bought this because it was at HMV and I thought, why not? And the final album I got, which I got with my McCartney album, was Currents by Tame Impala. I got this mainly because I love the tracks Let It Happen and The Less I Know The Better, but also I've been wanting this album for a while, even if I didn't know the songs very well, and it's just a really chill album to listen to. Like, it's a good album to play in the background or whilst with your friends, and yeah, the songs I'm beginning to like as well is also Gossip. Even though it's like 50 seconds long, it's an instrumental, I still really like it. And Cause I'm a Man is really growing on me too. Kevin Parker completely created this by himself with just maybe a little bit of recording advice from the producer. It's just, it blows me away. It's just so cool. Like, it's so complex and intricate and just so creative, and I really find that really inspiring. And it's just such a cool album. So yeah, I'd really recommend it if you guys haven't listened to it. And then the final thing I've got is a little tiny 45, and it is Day Tripper and We Can Work It Out. It's a double A side, I think. I got this from a second-hand record shop in Kingston. To be honest, it doesn't have the best quality. It's got a lot of surface noise, very crackly, but I just picked it up and I really wanted these songs anyway, so I thought, why not? A part of me really wants to get the singles collection that they've just announced, but a lot of the songs that were singles are on the albums, so I kind of have the majority of them, plus I have a lot of singles anyway, so it might not be worth me getting it just yet, but a part of me still really wants it. Most of the albums I've shown here today are just me trying to explore more of my music taste, try and be more adventurous with what I'm buying, even if I might not fully like the albums yet or ever. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Again, it's me doing another haul. I am going to make a video all about Abbey Road 2019, plus some other videos, maybe like an update on my record collection, stuff like that. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys.